Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Ellery's Magic Bicycle, written by Maria Monti and illustrations by Zoe Saunders. This is the story of a girl named Ellery who one day is out exploring nature and she stumbles upon a bicycle. But it's not an ordinary purple bicycle. It's a lot more than it seems. In fact, they form an unlikely friendship with one another. The bicycle has a personality of its own and it grows alongside Ellery as she does. So she doesn't have to get new bicycles as she gets older. It not only teaches her how to ride the bicycle, but it teaches her other important life lessons as well. When she has a new neighbor move in named Charlie, who's a little bit timid and a little bit angry, the bicycle is what connects them and what builds a relationship for them too that lasts years to come. This story takes place over the span of several years, even over a decade. As Ellery is getting to know this bicycle, she and Charlie are building a relationship together, and the bicycle is coming along for the ride. It's not always cheerful because the story takes some turns as far as the social emotional relationship between Ellery and Charlie and figuring out where the boundaries lie and how to build a friendship instead of becoming enemies. So the bicycle also doesn't always stay in the picture, and at one point you're wondering whether the bicycle ultimately has been forgotten or not. But fear not, there is a happy ending at the end of the book. So as you'll see, it's written for young children, so it doesn't have a huge amount of text. The text that there is large and playful font, and then you have a lot of sounds here, so like the clink, clink, clinking of the bicycle, and you have the pictures of Ellery and her emotions as she's going. So, she's a little bit afraid of Charlie who's throwing the rocks, and then she's sad because the bicycle got hurt. So you have a lot of emotional context here for the conversations that you'll have with your children as you're reading this book. The illustrations are really sweet and they help with the time travel that happens in this story. So Ellery starts out as a young girl and ends up as a woman at the end, and the illustrations help with that progression of time. So as seasons pass, as years pass, these illustrations help you, especially as the bicycle and Ellery are growing together. And as you can see, the illustrations are the focal point of each page. So even as young children are reading this, if they're not necessarily 100% reading all of the words or understanding all of the words, the illustrations are really going to help them along the way. It is in hardcover. It's got kind of a matte cover, so it feels really nice to hold it in your hand, a little bit oversized in its design, and lots of bright, cheerful colors throughout the story. So if Ellery's Magic Bicycle sounds like a great fit for you, I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.